You walk around looking functional, but inside, you're hiding emotions no one talks about. Because if you did, people might realize how much of you isn't actually there anymore. You've built too many versions of yourself, and none of them feel like home. Number 6. You ever walk into a room and suddenly feel like you're being judged? No one said a word. No one even looked at you. But your brain decides they know everything. They know you're faking confidence. They know you rehearsed that casual smile. They know you don't belong. This isn't insecurity. It's your brain staging a silent coup against your dignity. And you just keep nodding, pretending you're fine. Because heaven forbid we admit, we feel like imposters in our own lives. And one of those versions you built is standing there pretending to be you. Number 5. You secretly root for people to fail. Not because you're evil, but because you're tired of seeing everyone else get what they want, while you keep clapping, like an underpaid cheerleader. You say, "Congrats." You put emojis. You even mean it. But deep inside, you're waiting for karma to clock in and do her job. This isn't envy. It's your emotional survival instinct trying to stop you from completely disintegrating under the weight of someone else's highlight reel. Meanwhile, another version of you is smiling, dying to be noticed. Number 4. You imagine worst-case scenarios, not to prepare, but because your brain is addicted to emotional self-sabotage. You play entire horror movies in your head before a simple text reply. What if they're mad? What if they hate you now? What if this tiny thing ruins everything forever? It's not logic. It's trauma, dressed up as being realistic. And it whispers, be afraid, be small, be ready to blame yourself. Spoiler, you're always ready. It's just another version of you, trained to expect disaster instead of peace. Number 3. You want people to read your mind, because actually asking for help would mean admitting you're not okay. So you drop hints. You text, "I'm fine," with the energy of a dying battery. And when no one notices, you get mad at them for not decoding a language you never taught them. It's not fair, but it's familiar, because silence is safer than rejection, and suffering in secret feels more noble than being needy. So you keep building more versions, the quiet ones, the polite ones, the ones who never ask. Number 2. You compare your healing to someone else's highlight reel. You're angry you're not over something when they're already posting selfies like they were never broken. You know it's filtered, but that doesn't stop the feeling. Why am I still shattered? While they're out having brunch, you're not jealous of their joy. You're just haunted by your own timeline, because no one teaches you how to grieve in peace. They just tell you to move on. But every version of you still carries a different wound, and none of them got the memo. Number 1, you daydream about disappearing. Not dying, just not existing for a while. No texts, No expectations. No small talk. Just you. And the absence of pressure. You fantasize about silence. About vanishing. Without explanation. And for a second, it feels like freedom. But then life drags you back in. Because you've built too many versions of yourself to keep everyone comfortable. And the real you? She's already halfway gone. If this felt a little too familiar, you're not broken. You're just human. In a world that keeps pretending it isn't. And you're not alone, even if all your versions think they are. Subscribe if you're tired of pretending too.